It's recording.
It's working. Hello, everyone. I don't know if anyone's here yet. It always takes a few seconds.
I should bring the laptop over.
Clean as we go webinar.
Here we go. I'll bring it over here for a second.
Okay. Oh, yes, we've got a few people. Feel free to say hi, guys. There's a chat box. Depends what device you're on. If you're on your computer, there's a little. You'll see the chat box. If you're on your phone, I think you might need to go up to the top. Just push buttons until you find the chat box, and you'll find it.
Good advice.
That's what Mum does.
That's what kids do. They just press everything.
I know, and then they figure it out though, don't they?
I know.
Jacob's 4 and he figures out YouTube and everything. Crazy.
I'm worried that's going to fall off, so I'm just holding it there because it's resting on some slippery bits. Right. Where's everyone from? Let us know where you're from and a couple of housekeeping tips with webinars. If you have anyone sort of live streaming, like Netflixing or YouTubing or something in your home, might have set one of the kids up in front of Netflix, just leave them there, it'll be fine. But yeah, sometimes those can interfere with your computer connection. So if you do have troubles, it's possibly that. Another tip, maybe put your phone on airplane mode or any of those things again, because if it's using your Wi-Fi in your house, then it can sometimes interfere with your connection. But otherwise, you should all be good to go. The exit rows are here. If you're in trouble, put your own mask on first before you help someone else. You know, all those things.
What are you talking about?
Like when you're in an office place, the fire exit's down there. And,
oh my God. Okay. What else have you been saying? All right, where's everyone from?
I just feel like that's what you've got to say. Like, you know, when you've got to now, we do housekeeping rules, and then it's like, we don't actually have to, don't have to actually tell anyone where the toilet is. You're in your own home.
All over the place.
I know, there's lots of people. Wow, okay.
All over the shop. Very good.
Very
We've got
good.
68 people, which is pretty good for a weekday. And I know there's lots of people going to watch the replay.
Yeah, heaps, oodles.
Lots.
All right, keep it interactive. You can ask questions through the chat. I'm going to sit back over on the table and I will be typing away as fast as my little fingers can. So bear with me. And Jo's going to be talking. So I will interrupt her if I feel the question is relevant to what she's discussing at the moment. If I feel it's something that we can ask later or towards the end, I will flag it and we will come back to that question later. But keep asking the questions. We will get through as many as we possibly can. If you have questions about other things other than what we're doing, we will do all of those ones at the end. But if it's relevant, like I said, we'll interrupt and ask as we go. And
we had more people register for this webinar than ever before.
Also, let us know if you are already have an account with doTERRA or if you're totally brand new and just want to suss it all out and see if you want to register or not. And we'll talk about the registration process as well. It's super, super easy to register with a doTERRA account, and you don't have to run a business or be scared and put off by any of those things like other multi-level marketing companies. doTERRA's almost the opposite, the polar opposite of most other companies in that realm. So we can talk a bit more about that. If anyone has any questions, then let us know. And yeah, we can go through that. So if you're brand new to it, a couple of brand newbies saying they're new and a few saying they've already got an account, which is awesome. Otherwise, will we get started?
We will.
A couple of minutes past.
We've got a discount code for you guys today. So if you hang around, we'll show you that discount code towards the end. That's a little sucker to keep you in for the webinar. Also today is buy one, get one free. It's the last day of doTERRA. So if you guys have a wholesale account, then for you guys, if you haven't seen today's BOGO, buy one, get one free. It's buy a petal diffuser and get a free Litzy oil, which is one of your favourites. I mean, I like it, but
so good.
It's very citrusy. It's amazing, and it's amazing for cleaning. So maybe I should use it today. But I know it wasn't on the list, so I won't. But you could do get that for free if you buy a diffuser. And I think that everybody probably needs another diffuser.
Yeah.
Maybe not me. I've got one in every room of the house.
Yeah, I don't. You did order some, didn't you?
I ordered 5.
Okay, good. I don't think I need 5.
Yes.
But, you know, anyway.
Yes, it's a max of 5, and Mum hasn't got one.
No.
And they're really good if you are a consultant and doing this as a business. They are good to put in like a trial pack. You know, you could put together some sample vials and a diffuser and give it out for a week as a trial pack and then get it back. And anyway, lots of different things. But buy a diffuser, get free Litzy. And we will run through today on how you can set up your own wholesale account if you haven't already got one.
Yep.
All right. So I am excited about this one. We've never done anything like this before, where we are going to clean as we go. We've done a lot of cook as we go, but not ever before a clean along. And I kind of just was thinking one day and came up with this idea and thought, I wonder if it'll work, or even if anyone would be interested. And we've had more people register for this webinar than ever before. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I was very, very impressed. We have got a lot to get through today. So what I want you to do is make sure you have all your ingredients out. Hopefully you have printed out your shopping list. Let us know as well. Tracy's now moved over. She's looking at the comments. Let us know, is this your first ever webinar with us, where it might be a cook along or a clean along? Because it is good for us to know how many newbies we have and how many oldies we have, and we can tailor the webinar to see. So if you are new, next time make sure you print out your shopping list. It will help you run the webinar a lot smoother because it is bang, bang, bang. We've got a lot to get through. What we are making today is an all-purpose spray. We're making some oven cleaning paste. We're making some, we're going to clean our microwave, we're going to clean our kettle, we're going to clean our range hood and our sink.
Can I just interrupt you, Jo? Can everyone hear Jo okay? Because I've just realised I've moved the computer away, but you're still over there.
Oh, good point. And we're going to make some dishwashing tablets as well. So lots to get through, but I'll wait a minute and see if you guys can definitely hear me okay before I keep going.
Yeah, okay. No, they're saying audio's fine, so that's great. That's fine. And a lot of people are saying it's the first timers.
Oh, cool.
And a few people are saying they did the Christmas one for the first time, and then so this is the second one. Courtney's off work watching while she's sick. Hope you feel better soon. And where can I find the shopping list? I only just saw the link about 5 minutes ago and quickly signed up.
It'll be in your emails.
Yeah, it's on the registration page. So when you registered, you would have got thank you for registering, and there's a link in that page that you have to click on the link or copy and paste it, so it's there.
Alrighty, so let's get started. What I need you guys to get out first is your spray bottle. I've got a glass one here, or you can reuse like maybe an old plastic, all-purpose spray bottle, and then over time switch to your glass, because we don't want our beautiful pure essential oils to leach those petrochemicals out of the plastic, where obviously can't do that with glass. So glass is best, but if you don't have a glass bottle, use what you've got and then just slowly transition over time. So the all-purpose spray, most of these sprays are very, very similar, but the all-purpose spray, what we are using, you will need your white vinegar and you will need your essential oil. And for this all-purpose spray, I'm going to use the On Guard Protective Blend. It is a mix of oils. I actually really like this oil in the shower spray as well, because it's got clove in there, and clove will kill those mold spores, where bleach just bleaches them. It doesn't actually kill them. So love clove for that. It's also got wild orange, which we're using today. It cuts through rice and grime and grease really well, wild orange. Eucalyptus oil, which I think we've all been associated with eucalyptus oil and its cleaning properties. And then there's rosemary and cinnamon bark in there as well, which are good for your immune system. So it's a good all-round oil. So are we all ready to go, Trace? Has everyone got those ingredients? White vinegar, spray bottle, On Guard, and my jug is warm, so I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to use straight vinegar. But if you have a cold, already boiled kettle, then you could pop a bit of water in as well.
Yeah, everyone's really ready. A few people are saying they don't have Castile soap. That's fine. It wasn't on the list. That was our whoopsie. So just bear with us. We'll talk you through what else is an alternative to use when we get to that recipe. But, most of them are saying they're all good to go.
All right, cool. So basically, we just want to fill this bottle up about 3/4 with white vinegar. And then if you have a cooled jug of water, pop about 1/4, actually mine's not too bad. So pop about 1/4, what am I doing? 1/4 boiled water. If you don't have cooled boiled like water, just fill it all up with vinegar.
Or you can use purified water. Like, so if you have a purified water on your fridge, or, you know, out of the jug in your, like the Brita jugs or whatever like that, you can use that as well.
Cool. And then what we're going to do is pop in our On Guard. So we want about, let's do 30 drops.
All right, while Joe's counting, Eloise, you bought On Guard cleaning concentrate once but haven't used it yet. Now I can't remember what to do with it. It's on the side of the bottle, hun. So if you just go to the side of the bottle, all the instructions on how to use the cleaning concentrate is there. And yeah, it can be used for different things. So just have a look on the side of the bottle, and you should be fine.
That's it, guys. You've just made your all-purpose spray. That's how easy it is. So,
all right.
Just
to recap, what Jo did there while she's tidying up is any bottle size you have, 3/4 full of vinegar, 1/4 full of cooled down, boiled, pre-boiled water, or distilled water or purified water, and about 20 to 30 drops of essential oil of choice. And Jo used On Guard, but you can use sort of anything that you like, really. The citrus oils are really great for degreasing, so any of the citrus range, and we know what citrus oils are: lemon, limes, you know, all those things, orange. Peppermint is a really great one for cleaning as well, but yeah, Jo used On Guard in hers.
Okay. Next, we give us a yes in the chat room when you're ready to keep going.
Yeah, there's just lots of questions, Jo. Let me just answer some because they are all relevant. Okay. Jacinta, yes, you can use the cleaning concentrate if you would like in that, if that's all you've got at home, because that does have On Guard in it. But with the cleaning concentrate, that is just designed to be mixed with water. So if you want to mix it with vinegar, that's fine, but it doesn't necessarily need to be for that extra oomph. It's the recipe on the side of the packet just says put it with water. And would this be safe to spray on a leather couch to clean? Light coloured leather gets so dirty from kids. There is a cleaning recipe for leather, so we're not doing that today, but if you Google doTERRA leather cleaner, you will find that yourself, Carissa, and that will come up. And I missed one up here further, so just give me one second.
Is it weird, guys, that you can only hear Tracy?
Yeah.
Little person in the background.
Julie said, what vinegar do you use? And I noticed the ones checked had preservatives. It's just plain white vinegar. It should not have any preservatives in it. And at the supermarket, we mostly shop in Woolies, and just not black
vinegar. It was $4 for 4 litres, $2, I don't know.
It's about $1 a litre normally. Yeah, but any plain white vinegar should not have a preservative in it. Vinegar is a preservative on its own.
Yep. Can I go?
Just give me 1 second. Hold your horses. I know, but there's lots of questions that are all relevant. No, okay, you're good to go.
All right, keep asking those questions. I'm only being silly. All right.
Okay, sorry, I'm just going to butt one more thing. Sorry. Adriana, are recipes safe for a stone bench top? I wouldn't use straight vinegar on a stone bench top, nor would I use straight essential oils on a stone bench top. I have a granite bench top, which I know is stone, and I do drop sometimes across the top some some lemon or something like that. But I wipe it off with a damp cloth immediately, and that dilutes it all down, and I wipe across my whole bench. But yes, no, I wouldn't use straight vinegar. I would use probably the opposite way around. So 1/4 vinegar, the rest distilled water, and some essential oils in there for stone bench tops. But, you know, it's always to be better on the safe side than wreck your stone bench top with vinegar.
The cleaning concentrate might be good for you guys that have stone bench tops. All right, are we ready?
We're good to go now.
Okay.
Moving right along.
We're going to make about 4 times the amount of cleaning paste, because we're going to use the cleaning paste for a lot of things today. So what I want you to get out is 2 bowls, 1 larger bowl and 1 smaller bowl. wait for you to do that. You will need a 1/4 measuring cup as well. If you've got some Castile soap, you will need that. If you don't have any Castile soap, use dishwashing liquid. So grab your dishwashing liquid out and it will do the same job. The only thing is Castile soap's a little bit more pure. It's not, sometimes dishwashing liquid can still have, you know, a few nasty toxic ingredients in there, where Castile soap is pure soap. But it's fine. It's still a better option over some of these, you know, cleaning products that we would buy from the shop. So DIYing is still better using that. So grab the dishwashing liquid. We'll need some water. We do need some white vinegar. And we need our essential oils, of course. So are we good to go? Got your 2 bowls out?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So in your smaller bowl, this is what we're putting in your smaller bowl. We're going to pop in 1/4 cup of bicarb. Let's actually do 1/2 cup. So 1/2 cup of bicarb. We want to use, so what we're doing now is we're making the oven paste. We want to use our wild orange essential oil and we're going to put in 10 drops of wild orange.
Okay, so that was 1/2 cup of bicarb and 10 drops of wild orange.
Yep. Then you want to get your cooled water. Now you could use as like from a filtered water jug or even just water out of your tap for this one because we are going to be wiping it off straight away. So any water is fine. And we want like around, and we want enough to make a paste. So let me try and measure this for you guys. We'll start off by putting a tablespoon in and see what that does regarding making it a paste. And clearly it is not enough because it hasn't become a paste yet. So we'll go another tablespoon. And it's still not quite a paste, so I'm going to go 1 more tablespoon. So in total that is 3 tablespoons to 1/2 cup of bicarb and 10 drops of wild orange. And I've got a beautiful paste happening now. Now what we might do is add in a couple of drops of lemon as well. So we'll just pop in about 5 drops of lemon. And if you wanted to, you could add lime essential oil as well. Between the 3 of them, they are so good on grease and grime and, yeah, basically grease and fat. You wait and see. So that is the oven cleaner paste that we are going to use. But while we have all the ingredients out, we're also going to make our cleaning paste for our sink and our oven trays and our range hoods. So with the same 1/4 cup, we are going to add in 1.5 cups of bicarb. That was 1.5 cups of bicarb, and we're going to pop in 2 tablespoons of water. We're going to, am I going too fast?
No, no one's commenting at all, I don't think.
Okay, I'll just slow down for a minute.
Just, yeah.
It's so easy when you know what to do, you just do it. So just to recap, that was 1.5 cups of bicarb and 2 tablespoons of water. And now 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, and it will fizz up. And if you have Castile soap, use it. If you've got dishwashing liquid, use it.
So, Jo, how many cups did you put in then? How many scoops? Because you've only got a quarter measure.
I do. So, hold on, I need 3 more things for that. I was thinking it wasn't enough bicarb there. Thank you.
That's all right. It wasn't me. Someone else picked you up on
thanks,
that.
Guys. Okay. 1.5 cups bicarb, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And now what I want to do is add a quarter of a cup of Castile or dishwashing liquid. So that's a quarter of a cup.
We use an Australian tablespoon measurer, so 20 mils, but a good squirt, basically. You know, it's give or take. If it's a little bit more, it doesn't really matter. If it's a little bit less, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Now, what I want you to do is mix this up, because what we're going to do is add more soap in order to make it a paste. And for this cleaning paste, we are going to use our lemon and our peppermint. So we're going to pop in 10 drops of lemon, and we're going to pop in 10 drops of peppermint. Peppermint is really good for ants. It cleans really, really well, but it is a bit of a little ant deterror as well. So if you've got a problem with ants, then go your peppermint. Tastes amazing too. Okay, so mine is not quite a good enough paste yet, so I'm just going to add in a little bit more soap until I get a really good paste.
Okay, so to recap that, Jo, we are tripling this recipe. Doubling it, are we? Okay, doubling the recipe. So Jo has added 1.5, did you say, cups of bicarb, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and a quarter of a cup of Castile soap or dish liquid.
Mm-hmm. And you want it to be like icing. Basically, it looks like icing. You can spread it on a cake. All right, so done. So what we are going to do now is we are going to get this paste onto our oven.
So swap paste over, Jo, everyone.
Yeah, swap your paste over. Grab your oven paste that we made with the wild orange. And we want to get this onto our oven because we want this to soak onto our oven for a good hour, 2 hours even. But we'll take it off after an hour and we'll see what's happening. So, a couple of safety rules. Do turn your oven off, especially at the safety switch if you can. You need to never be putting your paste near all the electricals. You don't want to be putting it near the fan. You don't want to be getting it anywhere where you can hurt yourself. You just literally want it on the metal pieces. We're going to take our oven racks. If you've got any oven trays, we're going to pull all of them out and wear a set of gloves if you want to. I mean, this is totally safe, but it can get a little bit scratchy on your hand because of that bicarb, so I like to wear it. It will dry your skin out slightly because of that bicarb. Yep, it will. So gloves are best. And let's do it. You ready? And depending on how filthy your oven is, you don't really want that all on your hands either. That is true. Okay. So what I want you guys to do now is let's go to the oven. Let's glove up. Everything out. Glove up. This is good TV. Everyone's must be doing it because no one's typing anymore. So there are a couple of questions. So basically you're just going to spread the paste all over. I will direct, and Jo doesn't. No, not on the electricals. I don't know if you can hear Jo from way over there now, so I'll just kind of talk over Jo doing cleaning. This should be at my house, and then she could be cleaning my kitchen while I'm just talking and sitting here. So anyway, just scoop it out with your hands. If you have a little, like a little fingernail brush or something, you could use that in some of the grottier areas. You could get a scourer, and, if your oven is super, super, super bad. We will talk about how to get it off in a minute, Melanie. If your oven is super bad, you will need to give it a good, use a bit of elbow grease in there, and you may need to do it 2 or 3 times. This is noisy. Can I take the the side things off as well, like where you...
Yes. Joe's noisy over there. Hopefully you guys can still hear. But yeah, just get right in there. It's it's so much more non-toxic. I don't know if you guys can smell just the beautiful orange smells rather than the toxic cleaning smells that you possibly have used in the past.
No, I used to have to get the kids out of the house.
And I know a lot of people that just don't clean their oven because they don't want to use those awful cleaning products, and it's so toxic. And yeah, like Joe just said, I don't know if you guys heard, but she would take the kids out for the day, or hubby would take the kids out for the day, and then she'd clean the oven. I mean, who wants to do that in their own home? Gross. So you guys, just start spreading it all over as thick as you can. If you've got a super wide oven or a bit bigger oven, you may have needed to double the recipe. We didn't really cover that. Joe's oven's just your standard size, the 600 wide, whatever it's called. But yeah, and then again, you just want to leave it there. So we want to leave that to soak in. We want those essential oils to get into that grease and grime and do their job. Yes, you put it all on the glass, put it everywhere except the electrical parts. Absolutely.
Ask if anyone else needs to make more paste, because I might.
Well, if you do need to make more paste, you could steal a little bit out of the paste that's still sitting on your bench, because that will be fine to use in your oven as well. So you can use one or the other. So that'll be fine. Hannah said, I know I'm late. I forgot about the difference in time zones. Yes, you can rewatch it from the start, but you'll have to do that afterwards. You won't be able to do that right now. Okay. Can you batch this up? Would the paste last in a jar? Yes, absolutely. You can double, triple this recipe. Just see if you can store it in a glass container. That would be better. And that way, again, when we're talking about plastics, we don't want the essential oils to erode those plastics and leach out any of those toxic chemicals. Some plastics are okay. So it's just putting in a little bit of research, and it goes by the number on the bottom and what's okay. But we just recommend glass, and you can get really cheap glass containers from Kmart. So, and the supermarket to store those sorts of things in. So I don't think you'll have problems finding glass.
Yeah. Now, what I want you guys to do, again, not on your oven, anywhere that has holes, I want you to just spray a little bit of this vinegar spray onto that paste. It'll fizz up a little bit and it'll help get into that grease and grime. So you don't need a lot, but I do want you to just spray some on now, and then we'll come back to it a little bit later. Yeah,
especially a glass door. That's where sort of the best part is. That's where I like doing. Or the bottom. The bottom's always terrible on mine, because when things bubble over and cook on. Some of you on Facebook had trouble getting in. It's not being streamed over Facebook, Alison, so that possibly is why. And how much have we missed? We have made all the products. So, yeah, we have made all the products, but now we're doing the cleaning side.
I could do the microwave.
You could do the microwave part. So stay watching. At least then when you do go to do it, you don't actually have to watch the replay. You can just make the ingredients, and then you know what you're doing.
All right. I'm almost good to go. How's everyone else
going? I think they're all going fine. Once you've finished and sprayed it out and wiped it all over your oven, just let us know. Give us a yes, I'm ready, or a smiley face or something along those lines, and we'll move on to the next step. So we want that to soak there. We will come back and do the rest of the oven in a minute. Yep, they're all done. Lots of dones.
All right, let's wrap this. Next, my friends, we are going to be doing a microwave. Okay? So I need you to get out a glass bowl and that whole lemon.
Can I interrupt? Are you sure you're not doing the range hood and sink to let that soak in?
No.
Okay.
No, we'll do this. Okay, let's do the range hood then. Yeah, all right, let's do that. Okay, so.
Sorry to butt in.
No, that's a good idea. You need to go back to your cleaning paste. Now, mine has hardened up. So what happens is when you make this, pre-make it, and look at that. That's from me. That's from my gloves when I grabbed out a bit more, because of how dirty my oven is.
It's not very clean. I should take the camera over there and show everyone it's filthy.
You know what we all need to do? We need to get our phones out and take a photo.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
You've got a task. get a photo right now because I want to see a before and after photo. Okay,
Done, Joyce.
done it?
Yo.
I'm going to wait. Grab your phone, get a photo.
Yes, you can use it on a barbecue. Absolutely.
Yeah, really good.
Donna said, thank goodness I'm at work. You can do one later, Donna, when you clean your oven over the weekend. You can take yours later.
Maybe we should give a prize, actually. That will incentivise you guys.
Yeah.
All right. I have got an inspired little pot book here full of recipes. So this is where the recipe for the dishwashing tablets is going to come out. And I've got a discount code for this book as well. So you need to post your before and after photo in the Sister Mixon chat group. Not on our Sister Mixon main page. You need to go and find our chat group and post your before and after photo. And we'll draw a winner tomorrow in a couple of days. We'll wait for people to watch the replay.
All right, so with the racks of the oven, which we've missed and they're sitting all still.
I'm doing them now. I'm doing them now with the range hood.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so grab your cleaning paste out, guys. Mine's gone a little bit hard. That's what will happen when you store it. So what you do is you just add a little bit more vinegar or a little bit more soap and just make that into a paste again.
Yep, Maria, any of the citrus oils will be fine. If you've got lime instead of lemon, if you've got orange instead of lime, if you've got Litzy instead of something, any of those citrus oils will work as good as the other. Litzy is really powerful. Lime and lemon, citrus bliss. Citrus bliss does have vanilla. No, it doesn't. I'm thinking of something else. It doesn't have vanilla in it, does it?
Might actually. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so no to citrus bliss. I thought that did have vanilla. But any of the other citrus ones, you can interchange them really easily.
I'm just mindful of everyone's time, so we've all got school pickups and everything. Okay. All right, my cleaning paste is good, but I can't smell that lemons. I'm just going to add a little bit more lemon. Okay.
The reason we love the lemon too while Jo's mixing that up is it's the cheapest. So, and it's really effective. So it is one of the cheapest essential oils.
Now, what I want you guys to do, I'm just moving all this so you can see me. Not that you probably need to see me because I'm sure you're all smart enough as to how to clean sink. So I'm going to get my oven racks. Now let's put our oven racks up on top of our sink because that cleaning paste will go down onto our sink and it will clean our sink at the same time. So get your oven racks out and just wipe this paste over all your oven racks.
Yeah, spread it on as much as you can. I mean, bits and pieces will fall off, that's fine. Like Jo said, it will just fall off into your sink and you can use those leftovers to wash your sink. Just do the best you can. You know, it is awkward and hard and, you know, bits fall off. But again, this is where elbow grease comes into play. If you've got a scourer, one of those green scoury things, or, you know, even a piece of steel wool, you can use that with this paste. If your oven's like really, really bad, you might need to do that. If your oven's not too bad, you know, just regular a dishcloth and stuff is probably okay. So it all depends on kind of how bad your oven is to whether you'll need a scourer or just, you know, something else less harsh.
Okay, so we're just going to let that soak on there.
Yeah, you can do your oven trays as well. You can do the racks. You can do baking dishes, baking trays, all of those, any of that with this cleaning paste. You can do stainless steel as well. So if you happen to have like a stainless steel, well, we are going to do the sink, but if you happen to have a stainless steel like benchtop or, you know, splashback or one of the range hoods, like you can see Jo's in the back that pulls out, but mine's one of those triangle shaped sort of ones with the big fan sort of up the middle. I don't know, what are they called? You know what my range hood's like?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. You have filters, obviously, that come
out. They do still have filters underneath, but on the outside of your range hood, if you've got one of those, you know, sort of a triangle shape, like a funnel shape almost, you know what I mean?
Oh, man,
overhead
gross.
range hood. Yeah, canopy.
Gross. Anyone else experiencing the grossness?
No, they're all busy. No one's typing because they're all cleaning. So I'm just talking, trying to fill in time. But yes, a canopy range hood, you can do the outside of that. You can actually use this cleaning paste in your fridge, in your freezer. You can use it on your barbecue.
Okay.
You name it.
It's looking good. Leave that paste on there. Now what we're going to do is get out.
Mum's watching. Hey, Mum.
Hello, Mum. Hi, Jake. Mum's babysitting my son. Now what we need to do is get out our range hood filters. Take your gloves off because we don't, of course, it's electrical. We need to be careful here. So grab your range hood filters out.
Yes, Christy, that is exactly what this paste is a replacement for, the creamy cleansers. I have used this in my shower. It's great in the bathtub.
Yeah. Soap scum, amazing.
Paste, and again, you can interchange the essential oils to your preference of smell. If in the shower, you might want to use On Guard, like Joe discussed before. On Guard's great because it's got clove in it. Keep spreading, Joe. They'll figure it out. I'll tell them through it.
Well, okay, I'll just show you because it's like some people might freak out and go, I'm never going to get this out of my range hood. But you want to get a bit of paste, a lot of paste, and just smear it on like this. Give it a good smear.
It will all wash out, we promise. Yeah, this is your multi-purpose paste for all those watching and cleaning. And like I use this in my entire house. It's great in the laundry tub. It's great, in your bathroom, it's really good on glass. So it gets all your soap scum off your glass. Yeah, all of those places. So it's not just a kitchen scrub. It's an all house scrub.
And then do the back of your filter as well. Just be careful. I thought I popped my filter out there. So just be careful because you don't want to wreck anything. But just paste it all over. And then we will just let that.
So here's a cheats tip. I actually have a dishwasher. Joe doesn't. So I do chuck my those filters just through the dishwasher. I don't cover them in cream or the paste. I literally just put them in the dishwasher. So if you do have a dishwasher and you do not know how to do your filters, you can just run them through a dishwasher cycle.
Just be careful how dirty they are though. I've had range of filters that have been so dirty, it just would have been awful through my dishwasher.
Yeah, no, what I was about to say was you can then clean your dishwasher with the cleaning paste and run through a vinegar wash afterwards, and that should be fine, and get rid of any of soap scum that's left laying around in your dishwasher.
All right, so with the leftover cleaning paste,
just spread it over your sink.
Yeah, I'm just double checking you don't need it for anything else. No, we don't. So I want you to spread it all over your sink. I want you to get in the crevice of your tap,
especially in your drain, like around the little grooves of your sink, and your plug. Like I've got a metal plug, which gets filthy. So, but if you've got a plastic plug, that's different. But you know how you get the metal plugs? Yeah, give your metal plug a really good clean as well. Get right in there. It brings up, your sink is going to come up so shiny. You guys are going to be like, whoa, I've got a brand new sink.
How good does it smell? No mask. I love it.
All right, I should take another photo of Joe cleaning that.
Instagram me, Trent.
Oh yeah, let's do
it. Watch our Insta stories.
Let's do an Insta feed while we're there. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to go there. So we are currently smack bang in the middle of our webinar. Say hi everyone. Not that anyone can see you guys back, but Joe is cleaning along with everyone watching. Check out her oven. Oh, Joe.
Well, it won't look like that in another hour, will it?
I hate to tell you, but that's an absolute disgrace. Your mother would be horrified, and our mother is watching. What's your excuse?
I only cleaned it about a month ago.
I don't want to hear your excuses. It's still filthy.
All right, so I've just moved my trays along, and now I'm doing the wrap bit thingy here. Actually, Trace, can you pass me my dish dryer?
Your dish dryer, this thing.
And I am going to do that too. and make finger on this little face.
Yep, do the lot, guys. Everything almost, you know, the dark and shadowy places. You can come, Mum said you can come around and scrub mine when you're finished. Mum, I'm pretty sure your oven would, I could probably lick your oven and it would be so clean it wouldn't be, it'd be ridiculous. And Mum's is the cleanest house. She prides herself on the fact that it's so, so clean. Yes, there will be a replay, Sarah. You've just come in late. That's fine. Yes, when I check Instagram every couple of days, Tanya said. Cleaning my oven with the wild orange sold me and started me on my early journey back in December. Yeah, that was when I did that cleaning before and after post, and it was crazy. It just, oh my God, I couldn't believe how clean my oven came up. I was showing everyone when they'd come, look how clean my oven is. Right, we haven't done yet. We've got to do the kettle and a few things. But how good does your house smell right now? Like, I'm sitting back on the table and I'm not gassed out. I'm not coughing, spluttering, itchy skin, watery eyes, all the things that can happen when we use awful stuff.
I literally, like, I used to say to my husband, can you please take the kids out, take them to the park or wherever. I'm going to clean the oven. And then I would get a tea towel and fold it like 8 times and then spray the oven, and I'd hold my breath with the tea towel over, and then I'd go shh, and then I'd run out into the lounge room and you cough. Probably have all the doors and windows open, you know. So yeah, no, this is brilliant. You guys are going to love it. So glad I don't have to do that anymore. Any newbies watching that do not have a doTERRA account, it will be 100% sold after this webinar. Yeah. They'll be begging us, where do I get those damn oils from? Yeah. Okay, let's do our microwave. Is everyone ready to go, Trace? All right, we're just waiting for a few. We've had a couple of people say it's smelling beautiful and it's smelling amazing. So we'll give you guys a few minutes to get your gloves off and hit yes, we're ready for the next step. Yes, we're done, whatever. Give us a tick or a smiley face and let us know when you guys are finished. Some people's, you know, racks and ovens may have been worse than others. But just leave it soaking, and you may need to give this a second go if that's the case. So we're still waiting for anyone. Yep, got a little smiley face coming through now. So we'll give it another minute. Oh, no, okay, they're all coming through. There is a little delay, so. Okay, cool. All right, so let's do our microwave and our kettles. So I need you to grab a glass container, glass jar, glass bowl, Pyrex, whatever. And that lemon that was on your shopping list, chop it in half. I've actually got some old lemon here that I've already used in my lemon water this morning and yesterday morning. So in goes that. And I want to, you know, put whatever, you just want to cover the lemons. Whatever amount of water. Like just, I'm going to put that much water. You want to cover your lemons over. So yes, Sharon, I can see you. You're commenting to just panelist only. And a lot of people are, which is why you can't see. Have you broken your tap? Which is why, we don't quite know how to, you can choose whether you comment to just the panellists, which is Joe, or whether you comment to attendees, which is everybody in the group. So if you can change it, there's some people that have changed it and do both. But anyway, what do we do with the lemon? I didn't hear. Janine, okay, so you want to just a lemon and you want to cover it with some water in a glass or a microwave safe dish. Mm-hmm. What we're going to do is pop this in the microwave for 3 minutes on high, and I'll explain to you what happens while it's going. Yeah, so yes, there is a drop-down list if you're on your computer. I'm not sure about on a phone though. I think that's when people find it really hard to flick between all panellists and attendees. I don't have a whole lemon. Can I use oil? Yes, you could use a few drops of lemon essential oil. That will be fine, but just keep watching, and next time you do have a lemon, you are going to love this. Do we need to include the skin? Yes. The skin, yes, please, if you've got it. If you don't, that's okay, but yes, the skin is perfect. So what that lemon's doing is that lemon is kind of melting, I suppose. It's cooking. It's cooking. And the steam of the lemon and the steam of the lemon is coming out into your microwave, and it will break down a lot of splatters and a lot of grease and grime and whatever you have going on in your microwave, and it's going to break that down. So what we're going to do next is use our all-purpose spray. We're going to give it a wipe out, and it will get wiped out and it'll come out. Yeah, you need a couple of minutes to
couple of minutes in the microwave, guys. There's a few people that missed that. We did go over that really fast because we were talking about the panel and attendee thing. All right. So, yes, put your lemon in the microwave. I don't know what's going on with my screen here. It's gone all funny. Put the lemon in the microwave, cover it, put the lemon in a jug, cover it with some water, and put it in the microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then it's gone all funny.
Okay. All right. So that's in there. 2 to 3 minutes in the microwave. Lemon, water. That's it. Microwave.
Yeah, that's it. No vinegar, no anything like that for those that were asking.
Water, lemon, microwave, 3 minutes. I want you to fill your jug up with water. Okay? Fill jug up with water.
Yep, using lime is fine as well. A lemon, a lime. You could use an orange. You could even use some mandarin peel. Anything citrusy is great in the same, but the lemon is what we'll do the next step with. So lemon or lime will do the next step. So what Joanne's done is she's put a lemon in a pot of water, a microwave safe dish, put in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and she's just filled her kettle up with water. That is it. Sometimes it's the simplest things. What
did we do?
What did we do?
We put lemon in water in the microwave.
Because it's too easy. Like we're like, what? Is that all? That can't be right. There must be more to it. No, there isn't.
All right. So anyway, I'm not going to say it again because now I'm being a smart ass. That is the microwave. Now what I want to do is
citric acid, not baking soda.
Washing soda.
In your kettle, no, citric acid.
Whoopsie. Thanks, Trace, lucky you're here. Okay, 3/4 fill your kettle. Okay, I've actually filled mine to the max line. So I do want to tip a little bit out because we're going to put something in here in a minute. So you want it about 3/4 full. So that was 3/4 full. And now you need to get your citric acid. This is quite expensive buying it like this in the supermarket. So you can get it from the Inspired Little Pot in bulk, or you can get it online. I'm sure if you Googled citric acid bulk, there'll be a few places, but we love supporting the Inspired Little Pot. Teaspoon of citric acid in your kettle. Maybe you should take a before photo as well.
Yeah. Do you need one?
No, I don't. Yeah. Take a screenshot in your mind of what your kettle looks like now, and then have a look what it's going to look like after. So, teaspoon of citric acid in your kettle. Get your lemon out of your microwave. I wonder if I should put this on another minute.
Is it not bubbly? It needs to boil and steam.
Put it back in the microwave for 2 more minutes. Mine's not going enough. You want your water to boil.
And some microwaves are stronger than others. Like mine's a really strong, powerful microwave, so it does do it quicker than others. So if yours has steamed up your microwave, just take it out. You can move on, and we'll do that rest of your microwave in a second. But if yours needed longer, just follow Jo. Yeah. Is this safe to do with a stovetop kettle? Yes, I would say it is, as long as it's a metal kettle. I wouldn't do it with cast iron. So if it's a cast iron kettle, possibly not. Yes, 1 teaspoon of citric acid.
Yeah.
Glass is perfect. Yes, definitely do this with glass.
Yeah, perfect. My lemon, I noticed my microwave wasn't steam. I wanted to open that door and kind of input for some steam, and I didn't get that. So that's why I've turned it on for a couple more minutes. So if you didn't get that when you open the door, keep it going just for a couple more minutes. I'm sure it'll be fine now because I can see that it's boiling away over there. So I want you to grab your cleaning cloth because we will use that in a minute. So I've just got a Norwex one here, but you can grab a cleaning cloth, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the plastic parts of your kettle should be fine. I've got a little viewing window as well that's, I'm sure, I think it might be plastic instead of glass. And that's, it should be fine. It's only citric acid.
I've got plastic down the bottom.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. We're only doing it once, and we're just running it through once, and then it'll, like, if your kettle is black or, you know, it builds that, is it calcium? Builds
brown, gooey stuff.
This is going to take it off. You'll be amazed.
I know, you will be. You'll be like, whoa. A few people are saying they did it a little while ago when I did it over Facebook or Insta, somewhere I did it. One of the platforms.
Grab a set of tongs out because this lemon is going to be hot. And what we're going to be doing is
putting the lemon in the kettle.
Heaps better. We are going to be popping our lemon into our kettle. 1 or 2?
All of it.
All of it. What about
That'll be fun.
What about that juice?
Yeah, you could use the juice.
Okay. Okay.
Or you could pour the juice down your sink. Make it smell pretty.
Careful, it's hot. Please no burns. All right. 1 teaspoon of citric acid in your kettle. Lemon, the water in your kettle. Turn it on. While that is on, I want you to get your spray and give your microwave a clean.
And remember, don't spray on the open little venty things. You can spray directly onto your cloth and then use that to wipe over, you know, the back where it's got the vents or whatever.
Yes, definitely no spraying where you get hurt.
If you missed how to make the spray, you can go back and watch it from the start later on. But while people are doing that, I'll just quickly walk you through it. It was literally just a bottle, a glass spray bottle if you've got one preferred, and fill 3/4 with vinegar, 1/4 of it with distilled water or cooled down boiled water. And Jo used On Guard in hers, but you can choose any, you know, a few different essential oils, some of the citrus ones or anything like that. Courtney said, it might be a stupid question. There are no silly questions. If I don't have a lemon to use for my kettle, can I just use lemon essential oil? You can. It won't work as well because the essential oil is a different compounds obviously than a real lemon. They take the essential oil from the lemon peel, but we actually want the acidic part of the juice as well. But if you're doing that, the citric acid should be a good enough alternative to that if you're using lemon essential oil. And how much oil for the spray? About 20 to 30 drops is fine. It should be enough. So wiping out your microwaves, and they're all going to smell amazing. And again, you're not going to be worried about putting food and cooking in your microwave. You know, I know people that clean it out with spray and wipe, and no judgment, but I wouldn't want to put food in there after that. It would kind of gross me out knowing that I've sprayed it out with some chemical and then put food in there. So this, again, it's just so totally safe. It's just lemon, a boiled lemon.
Thanks, microwave. That was good.
So easy. It should just all wipe off.
Yeah, mine wasn't too bad. Not quite like my oven. My microwave was big.
No, I'm going to try and I want everyone to notice.
It doesn't look the same. Look, I'm not embarrassed.
Look at it. Look at it.
My kettle
whistles
makes that noise. All right, so let me know guys when yours is done. Don't take this down the sink just yet. We're going to use it. We can take that lemon out.
Yeah. Now here's just another quick little tip, but we won't do this. No. I think people like to know is if you wanted to, and you're doing this in a month's time, doing it again, you could put this into your Thermomix and blitz it all up. You could pour that lemon that Jo's just bringing out now and put it in with, say, 1/2 cup of vinegar into your Thermi and then blitz that all up in your Thermi if you have one. I mean, a lot of people watching might not even have a Thermomix. But if you did, you could give your Thermi a really thorough clean by, again, using that lemon again with some vinegar and just blitz it through your Thermi and then wash it out as normal.
Please don't do it now, though, because we need you
to
dry.
No, don't do it now.
For the dishwashing
don't do it now. Like I said, when you're doing this again in a month's time, do it then, but don't do it now.
Don't do it now. All right, guys. So is there any yeses or their kettles are boiled?
A few people are grossed out much they might have used in their microwave prior to this. Thanks, Dee Dee. And hello, Dee Dee, for watching. I think you have never missed a webinar. You're amazing. And, yeah, it's all a good idea. So done. A few people are coming in now saying done.
Okay. I will give it a moment because everyone's kettles are different as to how long they take to boil.
They
and
do.
stuff, and we do need this. I've got my dishwashing rack here, so I'm actually just going to clean this one off. But what we are going to use our boiled water for is our range hood filters. We're going to tip this over our range hood filters and use it that way. But first of all, just okay, I'm gonna mess. I won't do that yet.
Everyone's like, wow, my kettle, oh my God, my kettle's like brand new. Wow, that's amazing. Oh my goodness.
I know.
People would have thrown their kettles out, I'm sure. Like, I have thrown kettles out before because they're so gross. Do you know what? I have actually, when I have done this, bought a lemon when I stayed in a hotel once before, and the kettle was so bad, I was like, oh, I want a cup of tea out of that. And I went and bought a lemon, and I did this in the hotel.
Good idea. All right, so don't use this yet. I want you guys to get your all-purpose vinegar spray. If you haven't made this one, I want you to get some white vinegar, and I want you to pour some vinegar over the top of your range hood filters or use your spray because I want this to fizz up.
Yeah, now bearing in mind, vinegar is so cheap. So if you used 4 litres a month, for example, it's $4. Now, I don't know the last time. I haven't bought spray and wipe or anything like that in such a long time. But I know that it is more than $4 for 4 litres. So, yeah, don't be scared if you're using 4 litres of vinegar because whilst it looks like a lot, it's still so cheap. There it is. Now you can see. I can hear the fizz now.
Yeah. Actually, I'll just do the other side as well.
Didn't you have 2? Do you only have 1 filter?
I have 1 up there.
Oh.
The other one's not there. Don't ask. I don't know. All right, now what we want to do is we want to get our boiled water. Put your gloves on. Please be careful. I don't want anyone to get burnt.
I don't think we have any stupid people watching.
Just, you know. No.
Okay, Mum.
Okay.
It will.
People are going to be like, oh my God, look at the range hood.
I know. You guys are going to love it. Do you have any idea on the difference between cleaning vinegar? No. Do you know what, Alyssa? I don't actually think there is any difference between cleaning vinegar and normal vinegar except marketing and dollar. They will charge you more for cleaning vinegar over normal vinegar. Oh, someone has said cleaning vinegar is stronger. Okay. Well, there you go. I eat my own words. But I've only ever used normal, the cheapest vinegar I can find, just white vinegar, and it's always worked perfectly.
Guys, we want you to keep continuously boiling that kettle now.
You didn't put the lid on your kettle.
Just keep boiling it because what we're going to do is use that until the water from our range hood runs clear. I don't know if you can see that.
Not really.
I only did these. I did this in my oven about a month ago, and
it's pretty putrid.
Yummy. Okay. What we can do though is while we're waiting for that kettle to boil again, we can do our
racks.
And again, we're going to do this. I've got a Norwex scourer, and this scourer doesn't scratch. So hopefully you've got a scourer that doesn't scratch. Like use
those green ones are pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, most steel wool's not too bad on stainless steel. But yes, obviously just, use your best judgment.
With this. Now, if yours are really bad, like I've got the middle one on mine. I don't know if you can bring that camera around.
I can try and hold it closer like I just did before.
And can you grab? Okay. What do you want? This. So, see how my middle one is really bad?
I don't know if I can see anything just yet. I'm trying to do it while not tipping anything over. Oh, yeah. Can you see that? Anyway, you guys get the idea. Sometimes the middles and the sides are worse than somewhere else.
Yeah. So my middle one's really bad. So I'm just going to get my straight lemon essential oil and drop a few drops on there. And then,
this part is all
unbelievable how amazing these are.
It's all about elbow grease now. Get stuck in there.
And then they're never going to come up like brand new. Let's face it. They'll come up clean.
No, and you might want to spend longer than what we are today to give, get into every little nook and cranny. But yeah, Joe's probably just
I'm happy with that.
Whiz over it a little bit for the purpose of the webinar.
And I'm not that fussy.
I would have scrubbed off every little bit of brown.
You're way more fussy than
I like it to look like brand new again. I'm so impressed with it that I'm like,
yeah, we don't want to be scared about getting white vinegar onto our what's it called, sink.
No, the more fins the better. There's no comments because everyone, which is fine, don't feel the need to comment because then you've got to take your gloves off, you've got to type it. Just keep scrubbing away, people. If you are doing this, sorry Joe, if you're doing this and say you've only done your kettle, say like next month you go, I don't need to do my oven or anything, I just want to do my kettle again because it was so cool. Just make sure when you have done your kettle that you do rinse it out a couple of times after boiling the citric acid through it. So don't go and then boil the kettle and have a drink. You want to rinse it out 1 or 2 times, boil it through 1 or 2 times, and then you're safe to go after that.
So mine just went off. So I'm going to tip this again over the top of my range hood.
And again, if you did this in, say, if anyone's got a really big laundry tub, you could soak, if your range hood.
You can see, can you see how dirty that is?
Sort of. But yeah, if you did have a big sink or you did this outside even, you could just, go to town with pouring that water over. Or if you had a big sink, you could swish it in and out of a big sink full of hot water.
I'm going to boil it again and do it one more time. You just keep going until your water runs clear.
Yeah, you guys just keep doing it at home. Erica said she recently put all the sides and shelves in the pots wash, but still doing the bottom of the oven. Yeah. That's a good idea if you wanted to do that. Like I said before, if you wanted to put your range hoods through the dishwasher, you could do that. But yeah, don't have a dishwasher. She's stuck with elbow grease. Katrina is stuck in the car with a 3-year-old has fallen asleep after swimming. Oh, bless her soul. At least this is interesting. I'm getting great tips.
That's another one done. So who wants essential oils now?
Yeah, I could talk about that. So with your essential oils, for those that don't have them already, or, you want to try a new oil, for those that do have them, for those that do have them, obviously you go to your back office and you place an order. Super easy. But if you don't have essential oils and you're like, yeah, I actually need these in my life now, I can see the power of cleaning with them. But you also can see the power of the smell and the scent and all those things.
Yeah, what's benefiting from doing this?
So what's happening is while Joe's cleaning with lemon and I'm sitting over here watching it from the side.
I thought these were black. They're not. They're grey.
There you go. We're actually, feeling a bit uplifted, like lemon essential oils and all the citrus ones are quite uplifting and enlightening and brings your mood up. So, cleaning's normally a drag, and I don't know about anybody else, but when I clean with essential oils, I actually don't feel too bad doing it. So yeah, you get a health benefit from cleaning, which is kind of crazy because the opposite effect would happen if we were using store-bought cleaning products. We'd all feel sick after doing it. But yes, to get your essential oils, it's super easy. I'm standing here holding the webcam, so I can't type in where you need to go, but it's just to our website and there's a drop-down box that says essential oils. So, okay, hang on. Bring you back to there.
Got a nice slather going on.
So there's a drop-down box that says essential oils from our website, and you can just click on that, and all the instructions, there's just a step-by-step instructions on how to register. So it's just at sistermixon.com, and then click on essential oils, and it'll drop down, and there's an instructions box there, and you can just register through that instructions box, follow the steps. There's 9 steps. Register through there, and you will register with your own wholesale account. And what that means is you just can buy oils at your own wholesale account price. You don't have to, host webinars and run a business. You can just buy oils. Our mum's got a wholesale account. She's certainly not running a business with essential oils. She just buys what she needs and uses them when she needs them. So super easy to have a wholesale account with doTERRA. There's no catches or anything along those lines that people get scared off with.
All right, you guys. Now what I'm going to do with the sink is pour over this vinegar, especially around my taps, and then I'm going to give the sink a good scrub. Oh, that is so gross.
How long does the paste last if there is any left over? It lasts for a fair while. Honestly, I generally make enough and I use it within a month, and I've never had a problem, but always common sense does prevail. If it smells really funky or it's gone a funny colour or something along those lines, it is homemade, throw it out. So always use your best judgment, but honestly, I've never ever had a problem, and I make it all the time, but I do use it fairly quickly. So I generally just make a single batch, and I use it to clean, like I said, my bathrooms, my kitchen, my sink, my laundry sink, my bath. I use it in the spa bath. I've never had a problem. I just wipe the spa bath over, in my showers. So I generally use it up really quickly, and I've never had a problem. Storing in the fridge helps with the humidity. That's a good tip. Yes, down in Hobart, we don't have that issue with humidity, so I always forget about that. But yeah, look, I think you'll be fine if you're using it up pretty regularly, using it within a month. I don't think you would ever have a problem. And like I said, you're pretty smart, so common sense will prevail.
It just goes hard, so you just got to make sure you add.
You can add a little bit more water, a little bit more castile soap, a little bit more vinegar, whatever, to get it just back to a paste. But again, yeah, I think you'll be fine. What size spray bottle do you have there? I think they're 500 mils, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what size spray bottle you have. You're just doing 3/4 of vinegar, 1/4 of it of water, and your couple of tablespoons of and your essential oils. So yeah.
The tap is like new. Love it. Are people impressed?
People are busy still wiping their sinks down.
People are like me.
People are like saying in their minds, oh my God, look how clean this is.
I'll see before in photos to win that ball.
Yeah, we'll be checking. So they need to be done before when? When do we want the before, like when's the qualifying period over and done with? For anyone watching the replay?
At the end of the weekend.
By Sunday afternoon? Tassie time?
Yeah.
All right, by Sunday afternoon. And so anyone watching the replay, you've got till Sunday afternoon to send before and after photos of your sink, your oven, your microwave, your kettle, whatever you choose, but one of those things that we've cleaned today. So Jo's just making sure, obviously, that she's rinsed everything really, really well. She's done with the boiled water. She's just using hot water now to rinse off her rest of her range and to make sure it all runs clean. You want to let it all dry. So yes, please, yes, to the Sister Mix and chat group, yes. So you want to make sure you let it all dry before you put everything back together as well. That's just as important as not getting wet stuff on your electrical things. Make sure everything is dry before you start putting your range hood back together. And so leave it for a good couple of hours before you put your range hood back together.
It won't be long. Who else? Is everyone still going like me?
A few people are still going, I think. My kettle looks amazing. I can't believe I've been drinking from there. Oh, I know. The kettle is probably one of the biggest shocks I've ever done. I got my mother-in-law to do hers and she was blown away as well. Yes, I've already done that one. Sorry, I was about to answer the same question. Yes, the Systemix and chat group for all your before and after photos to get posting. Maria said she needs sunglasses for her sink. Jo's nearly finished. She did her dish racky dryer thingamadoover as well, so she's got a few extra bits to clean up. And then obviously you pack everything away. Oh, we need to wipe your oven out. And we need to wipe the rest of your oven out as well.
That's why I'm trying to get this done, so I can get rid of all this stuff to wipe the oven out. Wow, everything's awesome. I'm impressed. I've done this a million times.
So for all the recipes, there are some of them that are on our website, Sarah, but for the cleaning paste, that is a doTERRA recipe and it's called the doTERRA Soft Cleaning Scrub, I think. So if you Google doTERRA Cleaning Paste or doTERRA Cleaning Scrub, it will come up as probably the first option you get to in Google. Can't wait to do my sink. Jo's looks so shiny. I'm just watching at the moment. A few thank yous. We haven't finished yet, so don't go anywhere yet. We've still got the oven and we've still got to make the dishwasher tablets for your dishwasher.
All right, so what we'll do, if you're still going, just leave it and we'll come back to it, like me. I'm still going. All right, we'll come back to it, guys. Let's make these dishwashing tablets. I still got water in my glove. I hate that.
Few people, yes, if you want to leave your oven to soak for longer, good idea. If you want to leave your oven to soak for longer, go for it and then just wipe it out later tonight. You know, you could leave it overnight if you wanted to. It probably doesn't need overnight unless it's really bad. If it needs overnight, if that's kind of the degree of your oven, I would do it twice. So I would wipe it out and then do it a second time.
Now, remember to give your jars a rinse out. So I'm going to do that now. I mean, I know I have boiled it twice since, but I just want to make sure I'm getting every little bit of fibre out of there.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay.
You haven't seen my oven. Well, before and after pics, I am going to see it soon.
Let's just say Tracy's a clean freak and, you know, we'll just leave it at that. All right, do you want to move that camera back for me, Trace?
Don't like it in your face.
No, not really. It's very close.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it into a spot. I think you guys can see from there.
Now, you'll need your Thermomix or a set of scales. Either one, that's what you'll need. I'm using my Thermomix, but only because of the scales. So, you just need one or the other.
Yeah, I don't own scales anymore. I've just got a...
No, neither do I.
So if I need scales, I have to use my Thermomix to measure.
Sorry, I'm just tidying up.
Yeah.
All right. Now, hello. Let's do this. Now, what I need is the recipe out of the Inspired Little Pot Book, and well, I'm obviously using the dishwasher tablet recipe. We have a code. We sell these on our website. There's two. There's the Inspired Little Pot Book. Can you go into Facebook messages and see what the code is from Katie? I forget. I think it's let's cleaning.
Yeah, let's just not confuse anyone and say what it is.
We've got 2 books. We've got the Inspired Little Pot book and we've got the Inspired Little Pot gift book. You can buy them in a bundle, which is discounted, or you can get 15% off.
Start cleaning.
The coupon is Start Cleaning. Tracy will link the link in.
I'll write it down.
Where you can buy these books, but amazing if you want to do some DIY. She uses essential oils throughout it. That like lip balm, deodorant, fizzy bath bombs, hand sanitizing gel, DIY, what did it say? Dry shampoo, hair mask, face mask, insect repellent, there's all-purpose spray, laundry liquid, like everything. And then in the gift book, it's more like body scrubs and foot fizzies and body washes and like, yeah, they're amazing, amazing, amazing books. So 15% off and the code is what?
Start Cleaning.
Start Cleaning on our website, systemixon.com website, not her website, our website, SystemIxon. All right, so, and you can win one by doing your before and after photos. All right, dishwashing tablets. It's just a matter of mixing all the ingredients together. Super, super, super easy. What you need is 100 grams of your rock salt. Oh, I'm flying. All right, so 100 grams of rock salt.
So that was 100 grams of rock salt, people.
Mm-hmm. We want 300 grams of washing soda. That was 300 grams of washing soda.
So most of our ingredients we buy from the Inspired Little Pot. We buy from Chrissy because we know that she's full of information and she would not be supplying anything harmful.
We want 250 grams of citric acid. So 250 grams.
Yeah, when using washing soda, people, unlike Joanne, do it really, really slowly because it is actually it's not great to inhale. So be a little bit careful using washing soda. Can you use any other version of salt? To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. We're just going off the recipe from Chrissy, but I would say it would be fine to use rock salt, Himalayan salt, or pink salt. Yeah, so that's Himalayan salt. You could do that now.
Yeah. Blitz, where's my lid? We want to blitz that up, guys.
So you will need a food processor if you don't have a Thermomix for this recipe. Sorry, Jo's reading.
Sorry, I didn't. If you're using fine salt, it's fine, leave it. But if you've got, mine aren't too bad, but if you've got big rock salt granules, we're going to need to blitz them up a little bit. Sorry, that's my fault. So just blitz it up on speed 6 for about 4 seconds. Don't breathe in.
If you don't have citric acid, you will need it. So I wouldn't make this recipe until you have the full amount of citric acid.
That's better. Sorry about that. How's everyone going?
Yeah, I think they're fine. So just to recap, if you don't have citric acid, you will need it. You will need all the ingredients for this recipe. So Jo has only added in
100 grams of rock salt and then blitz it down into like table salt size. 300 grams of washing soda. 250 grams of citric acid. You want 200 grams of natural borax. So 200 grams of natural borax.
Yes, if you don't have a thermi, how fine do you make it in a food processor? Jo just said that. You want like table salt.
Table salt.
just that fine salt.
I'll just go through the recipe, guys, because otherwise it gets confusing if it's answering questions me, and people don't know where they're going. So we'll answer all the questions at the end of the recipe. So 100 grams of salt, blitzed down into table salt, 300 grams of washing soda, 250 grams of citric acid, 200 grams of natural borax, we want 30 drops of lemon essential oil, so 30.
And again, before anyone asks, yes, any citrus oil would be fine, but we're using lemon because it's the cheapest. Jo's busy counting. I can see her lips moving.
I had to go 31, thanks to you. All right, and then what we're going to do is mix it up. So we'll mix it up on, I don't know, speed 3. Just until it's mixed. And then pop them all into your silicone ice cream molds, ice cube molds. Wow, there's a lot of mixture. Now, if you live in a humidity environment, these might not set properly. They probably will, but then when you pop, okay, so they'll probably set properly, but when you pop them out and you store them in a container or something, they could crumble from the humidity. So if that is the case, it's home cooking, like it's DIY. So just get a scoop and scoop out a scoop and put the scoop in your dishwasher. And you can put it in your little dispenser of your dishwasher, but the recipe says to put 1 tablet in the dispenser or on the floor of your dishwasher prior to operation.
Yeah, so Katrina is saying she just leaves it exactly like it is right now, and then she just uses a scoop, which is probably what I would do because I would not be bothered to put it into little trays. And I have a drawer dishwasher. So again, different versions of dishwashers. Because I have a drawer dishwasher, 1 tablet might be too much. So I would use, and Jo, you should have gloves on using it with borax and washing soda. Talking about safety earlier, now you're ruining your safety theme.
All right.
So yeah, just be really careful when using borax and washing soda. You should be having gloves on. I mean, we should be probably doing safety everything and going gloves and eye protection and stuff because we don't want to be inhaling some of that ingredient. So yeah, just you can either leave it like it is, like in the powder form now, and just add a spoonful to your dishwasher drawer or normal dishwasher. I don't know what normal ones are called, drawer or door.
You just want to pat them down. So put a set of gloves on if you want. Pat them down. And they will set hard. They will set hard, like a dishwashing tablet. I've still got lots of mixture left over, so that will be going into a container. And Tracy, you get to take them home because I don't have a dishwasher. Okay, now what we can do is we're almost at the end. So just to recap, because now what we're going to do is we're going to clean our oven. I just really do encourage you guys to get some low tox products and things happening in your house. You know, if you don't want to DIY like this, that's fine. There's stuff you can go out and buy, like we sell the Resparkle on our website for people who don't want to DIY. But we've literally spent just a few dollars and we've managed to make an oven cleaner, a sink cleaner, a range hood cleaner, a microwave cleaner, and all-purpose spray dishwashing tablets. And it's been so easy. And it is from the power of the bicarb, the citric acid, the Castile soap, and our essential oils. So the link to get your essential oils at wholesale price and register under us or go back to someone if you are working with someone is systemixin.com/essential oils. Or if you want to skip straight to the instructions on how to do it, it's systemixin.com/instructions. And to recap, you can get 15% off this book until the end of today. And the coupon code for that is I can't remember.
Start cleaning.
And that is not on the Inspire Little Pot. This is on our website. Well, it is on the Inspire Little Pot, but the 15% off is at sistermixon.com for both of her books.
So does that include the bundle or just the 2 books separate?
The 2 books.
The 2 books separate.
And we will clean our oven, but for those of you who are heading away now, thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate you being here and learning this information because it's so close to our heart to live an additive-free lifestyle, and this is just only one small way that you can do it. I hope you have enjoyed it, and especially for you guys watching the replay, thank you. And I'm really looking forward to seeing those before and after photos. But goodbye to those that are leaving now, but for those that are hanging around to clean their oven with me, let's do it. Gloves back on. And you need your scourer and cloth, and let's clean this oven.
So what do you do with the leftover dishwasher stuff? You pour it into a container and keep it there for next time, basically.
Use it out of the containers.
Fill up, 2 or 3 ice cube trays. Someone asked where those trays are from. I'm pretty sure they're from Kmart. Is that tray from Kmart, maybe? I know you can get similar ones.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I have seen similar ones like that in Kmart.
Yeah.
Borax is borax. Boric acid is different to borax, and this is where people get confused. And to be honest, this is where I got confused when I first started looking into do-it-yourself, and I was really turned off using borax because I thought it was boric acid. But they are very different products, and if you are shopping for borax, Inspired Little Pots sell a really great version of it. It's very natural, but you can get it at the supermarket and it is, it'll still be fine.
Come over into the screen.
I can do. Yeah, I can now. And talk to people rather than just...
if you've got, I've got a bit of a stubborn little, grease thing happening on my glass. You can use your wild orange straight. Just pop a couple of drops on, give it a bit of a scrub, and then wipe it off.
So I have done this before with wild orange and peppermint. And oh my God, my oven door, the glass came up so shiny.
Can you explain to everyone that they need to wipe out their essential oils because we don't want to catch you on that?
Yeah, good idea. All right, so keep answering some questions. Oh, whoopsies, my phone ringing. Okay, lots of people saying thank you back at you, right back at you. We just let the tablets set or put them in the freezer. No, they should just set at air temperature. Unless you're really in a humid environment, then maybe you could put them in the fridge or somewhere in your house if it's less humid. But they should just set. And if they don't, at the end of the day, just use it as a powder instead of as a tablet. And it'll have the same cleaning effect. One's just a tablet version rather than a powdered version. So that's fine. So yeah, just use it as a powder for anyone that's worried about that. There's lots of questions about that. All right, so with your oven, back to Joe cleaning down here, make sure you wipe out all the essential oils. You want to really just keep rinsing out your cloth, keep wiping out those essential oils because they are, they are a bit volatile as well. Joe mentioned catching on fire. They're not an oil as such, like a cooking oil or that sort of thing. So I don't know that they catch on fire. But
no, I don't know either. It's just...
Yeah, I don't think they catch on fire. I think that was a bit of an overreaction. But you just want to make sure you wipe them all out. They're perfectly safe in your oven. They're obviously, a lot of them are safe to ingest anyway. So, we put them in bliss balls and food, so they're fine. They're not going to harm you in that respect. But yeah, just wipe your oven out till it's super shiny. You should see Joe's now. But yeah, you do want to keep rinsing out, your dishcloth because it's filthy dirty for starters. So yeah, keep going. Keep on scrubbing.
All the oils that we use today are in the essential collection kit, apart from white orange. But if they added, have I got splatter on me?
Joe's got cleaning product up her face.
It splattered on me when I was doing this. It's everywhere.
I love it. Right, no more questions. Everyone's still wiping it up.
They're all in the kit, apart from white orange. And then if they bought the diffuser, they get the lid for free.
Oh, yes. So, yes, if you are registering and you want to get some of these oils so you can make this product again next week or next month when you want to do everything again, and you want to keep cleaning and using them in your house. Diffusing them is the safest way to use essential oils. So at the moment, Jo mentioned at the start of the webinar, if you register at the moment and you purchase a diffuser, you will actually get a bottle of Litzy for free. And if you register this month in February and you purchase over 100 points, doTERRA work in points, not in dollar value. So if you purchase over 100 points worth of product, you will get, there's an offer, and if you purchase 100 points this month, 100 points next month, you'll get 100 points to spend in April. So if I put that into a dollar value, it's around $130 worth of oils you'll get for free if you do this month, next month, and then you get the product, the points to spend in April. All of the kits are worth over 100 points. So today we've used essential oils out of the Home Essentials kit or the Essential Collection kit. The only one that's not in those kits is Wild Orange, and Litzy's not in the kit, but we've spoken about how to get that for free. If you're really confused by all of this, just send us a message or send us an email and we can let you know. And as long as you do it before the end of February, you will be in the chance to go into that 100 points value offer. So that's what they've called it. So the kits are all over 100 points if you register with a kit. If you add a diffuser and purchase the diffuser separately, so a kit plus a diffuser, so you'll end up with 2 diffusers with some kits that you buy. A kit, a diffuser, you'll get Litzy for free, and you'll be, and then you place another order next month and you'll get a whole heap of points given to you in April to spend on whatever you want. So it's a really, really great offer. And yeah, doTERRA are extremely generous when it comes to their freebie offers. I had registered with doTERRA over a year ago and placed an order for a starter kit at the time, but now I can't remember my password. When I shot off the forgot email, nothing happened. Is it worth signing up again? Yes, you can. You can contact doTERRA. What happens generally, and this is a bit of a generalisation, what happens generally is after 12 months your account does become inactive, and you can then register under whoever you like. Or if you want to stay with the person you registered under the first time, that's totally okay. You can just give doTERRA a call, and if you Google their number, it will come up, doTERRA Australia contact, and their number will come up. It's a Melbourne number, and just go on them and say, I want to activate my membership again, and they should reactivate you. If they ask who you want to be enrolled under, you can either say the same person I was, or you can switch over to our team. Totally up to you. No pressure from us. And I mean, we do recommend, obviously, we actually really highly recommend going back to the person that introduced you, unless you have absolutely no relationship with them anymore. But, if you're still friends, obviously go back to that person, because we wouldn't want to poach anybody from anybody else's team. But that's about it. So yeah, just to recap, the Home Essentials kit, the Essential, or any of the kits, most of these oils are in those kits. The only one that wasn't was Wild Orange. So if you do want Wild Orange, just add that to your enrolment order. And that's it. And for anyone that has an account already, and you haven't tried some of these oils already, chuck them in your next order. If you're part of our team and you're not ordering under or anybody's team really, if you want to order regularly and you think you are going to order every single month, definitely the way to do it is through the loyalty program. When you're in a part of the loyalty program, which is totally optional, and you can go in and out of it whenever you feel like it. It's not a compulsory thing. You're not locked into a 12-month contract or anything like that. But the loyalty program just gives you so many freebies along the way. And if you're ordering on a regular basis because you're cleaning with them, you're diffusing them, you're using them in your home, and you're getting all those benefits of that, reap the benefits of the loyalty program to go with that, and you won't regret it. So yeah, jump into and place your next order as a loyalty order. I can't cook dinner tonight now. My kitchen is too clean. I like the excuse. Good work.
Well, should we do another one of these clean along?
We could do a bathroom clean along. That'd be fun.
What should we do next?
Yes, a few people are saying yes, please. A bathroom clean along, or just another clean along. So yeah, bathroom one. A few people are saying a bathroom one. That would be amazing. So we could do that. What's Dee Dee saying? She's got Kapaiba and Melissa coming from the US. Free. Both free. That's so exciting. I used my points and only bought toothpaste. Amazing. I mean, that's it. Like Melissa's over $100 worth and you're getting it for free. So that's incredible. And Kapaiba is another, oh my God, an incredible oil.
Melissa's $200.
Melissa.
Yes, Melissa.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Okay. Is there a substitute for borax? You can just use bicarb. I find, personally, I don't use borax. I actually find bicarb works just as good.
In the dishwasher,
I buy the Resparkle dishwasher powder, so I don't make my own. But I'll give this a go with borax in it. Again, if you do some real heavy research into borax, it is not bad like I once thought it was. So just put a bit of research, but each to their own. You know, you might have a skin allergy to it or something. So, yeah, if you're just worried about it because you've read somewhere once upon a time, I think you'll find the deeper you go into it, the less you'll be worried about it, if that makes sense. But still, you know, always still do your own research.
I think a lot of people, you know, that question might have popped up, Trace, not about the health benefits.
We used to say no to it. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking. It's hard to find. Like, it's not just sort of found in the supermarket, and sometimes
maybe
the synthetic version is in the supermarket, and that's not the one that we want to be using.
Yeah, okay, so another person is saying, how did you know I made laundry powder with borax and my husband's skin reacted badly to it? Had to rewash everything. So, yeah, there has been controversy over it, and I certainly was on the opinion of no. I don't actually use it, not for any other reason that I've found. I just don't need to. I don't find that I need it in there for anything extra, so I just leave it out. But, yeah, just use bicarb. It should be fine. I've read that while natural can build up in your garden if you use your grey water and eventually kill your plants. Is that the borax? Not really sure what that was referring to, sorry. Apart from just ordering from Chrissy, how do you know if it's synthetic borax? Hard to read the package. Yeah, I don't know that you would, to be honest. So, yeah, that's why we order from Chrissy.
Just go, like that is actually a really good point, because it's so important to go with a company that you do trust. You know, like it's like shopping with us. I mean, you don't even need to think about it. Like, you know that what we have on our website is 100% safe. You don't even need to look into it because we've done it. Like,
yeah,
you know, and I think that's really important that when you're shopping, that you do go with a company that you 100% know is safe.
Absolutely.
And I 100% trust Chrissy. I do. I don't even need to look at her ingredients and think, oh, where was that from? Like, I just,
yeah,
you know, it's so important.
I agree.
Yeah.
Have you listened to our podcast episode with Chrissy? Do you even know that we have a podcast show? So if you don't, go jump over and listen to that podcast episode with Chrissy, because it's a real eye-opener. It's great. Yeah, Alison, I'm not an expert on borax, so I just think, yeah, probably do a little bit of your own research there, and you'll be fine. But otherwise, what's this? I've been told by a naturopath to put a teaspoon of borax in my dog's water to shrink a cyst.
Okay, right.
There you go. All right. Jo's just finishing up. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed that. I think we've pretty much covered a whole range of topics here. We've told you how to get essential oils. We've shown you how to clean with them. Oh, yeah, let's have a look. Check this out. Oh, hang on, I need this to know where you're at.
Like, that's just stuff. Like, that's never, ever going to come off. That was there when I got here.
Can we see Jo's oven from before? I should take another photo. I will take another photo. And how much different does her oven look? It's amazing. Amazing. Oops, now you're hooked on the chair. Do you all feel car sick now?
And I'm nearly finished my sink. Smells
Look,
good.
you can all see yourselves. There you go. Say hello, everyone. All right, now the photo time. So make sure, don't forget, take your photos.
Oh, that plug looks so shiny.
All right, that's it from us. We'll love you and leave you. Make sure that you do your before and after photos. Send them in, Sister Mix and Chat group.
Yeah, that's important, guys.
And we'll go and clean up.
On the page.
Yeah, always in the chat group.
Thank you.